Hi, Master Brad here from Valari's Martial Arts Center with another Mat Chat of the Week. This week we're discussing character. What is character? Character is made up of what we think, what we feel, and what we do. Character is essentially who we are. What we do includes what we say, by the way. And they happen in that order. First there is a thought, then there is a feeling or an emotion, then there's an action. Actually, in between the feeling and the action, there's a decision. And our decisions are really what make up our character. It's what we do at any given time, and that's our decision. A decision without action really isn't much. So that's what makes up what we do. It also makes up what we don't do or what we avoid. Sometimes what we avoid can be more important than what we actually do, because it's what we don't do that will block us from getting to where we want to go. So every action we take, even the little ones, even something as simple as scratching your head, is following a thought and an emotion. And most of these thoughts, believe it or not, are actually subconscious thoughts. They're not even conscious. They're thoughts that we are not aware that we're having. Think about that for a second. Probably 85 to 95% of the thoughts that come through our head are not in our control. They're not conscious. We don't even really know we're having them. They just roll by and roll by. And so those thoughts cause our emotions, and those emotions are what cause us to do our actions. So most of the things we do, we're doing based on unconscious thoughts. And a lot of these thoughts might come from past events or things that you may have heard from teachers, from parents, you may have seen on TV. So one of the keys to being able to make changes in your life, change the way you do things or the things that you do to be more positive, is to become aware of these thoughts, especially the ones that are non-supportive. So when you have thoughts of I can't, we have thoughts of I'm not good enough, find those thoughts, pay attention to those thoughts, immediately negate those thoughts by telling yourself it's not true. One of my mentors or a person that I work with like to say, just tell your brain or just tell your mind, thank you for sharing, and move on to the next thought. The next thought would then be something that counteracts that negative thought. So I can't could simply be followed by, wait a minute, that's not true, I can. Of course, it also has to be a thought that you will believe. So it might be that you want to just take the edge off. So if you have an I can't in there, maybe follow it with a yet. You say yet, and that presupposes that someday you will be able to do whatever it is that you believe you couldn't do. Things like that. And so in our kids class, in our children's class, we teach character as be myself. And when we do that, we think of, make your own decisions. Don't just blindly follow the crowd or your group of friends. In my opinion, it also means to share yourself, okay? To share who you are fully with the people around you, with the world. Instead of being hidden and being concerned about what other people might think, just be who you are at all times. Now, of course, just being who you are is not really enough. The goal is to grow your character, not just to be who you are the same all the time. If you're the same all the time, you're not growing. So it's to grow your character. Simple ways to grow your character, what we just discussed about, finding and replacing negative or unsupportive thoughts is one of the easiest ways, although it's not that easy, but it's still one of the easiest ways. One of the fastest ways to grow your character is to try new things, especially new things that might make you nervous or, give you a little bit of twinge in your belly. When you find something that you really want to do that makes you nervous, do it anyway. When you do something that makes you nervous, you grow your comfort zone. Once your comfort zone is grown and expanded, it'll never go back to the way it was. And so, a little story about that. A woman that I met, a friend of mine now, the first time I met her, my God, she's such a powerful woman. I could tell. I knew that she could see me, not the shell or the facade that I was trying to show her, but she could see me. And boy, it scared the bejesus out of me. And when it, and eventually, getting to know her and going through the process that I was there to meet her for, she showed me that it's okay to share myself, and that I'm worth sharing. I'm worth being a part of the world and sharing with people, and the same is true for you, all of you, whoever may be out there watching. She also she taught me that it's better to take the chance of being hurt. To take the chance of being hurt and be open and be myself, show the world my heart, than to live small and be only a part of who I really am. And I want to make that same advice. I want to give that same advice to you. So it certainly is better to take the chance. And I know that sometimes taking the chance can be difficult. But that's where the growth is. You grow your comfort zone, you take the chance, you become someone bigger, because you become fully who you are when you open up your heart and you share it with the world. These are the ways of growing your character, becoming a bigger, stronger, more productive, happier person. So this is my Matt Chat for Character for this week. And thank you for staying till the end. Until next week, this is Master Brad from Valari's Martial Arts. Thank you very, very much.